news, analysts, and hype weekdays on ESPN, The Jock.
We'd like to invite you to join us on the opening drive. Give us a call or text at 417-866-0969 or reach out to us at the 96.9 Jock Chat app.
Opening drive.
It's opening drive.
Opening drive.
It's the opening drive.
It's smart, it's local, and it's a whole lot of fun. Real opinions, real laughs, and real connection to the Ozarks every single morning. From breaking down the biggest games to celebrating the best of the Ozarks, debating the poll question of the day, and reacting to your messages live. This is sports radio done differently. The Opening Drive with Tom and Rob. Weekdays 7 to 9 a.m. on ESPN The Jock.
Good Thursday morning. Thursday, we're over the hump. We're on the way downhill. Thursday is a good day to come to work because we know the weekend is coming up, and we are on the air, and we're going again today. The Opening Drive with Tom and Rob. Tom Ladd, Rob Rodgers, live from the worldwide headquarters of ESPN The Jock.
The second best work day of the week.
The second best work day of the week. Number one is Friday.
That's right.
Now, I did an informal poll of my family. We're going to continue on this discussion because young Ryan was here the other day when we talked about this. The Tuesday was my worst work day of the week.
Yes.
Because you get to Monday, you're still kind of feeling the love from the weekend a little bit. And, hey, it was a great weekend. And, man, we had some great times. And, I come in here, we talk about the sports from the weekend, that kind of stuff. And then, a little end of the day, I'm like, hey, at 5 o'clock, we're done, right? But Tuesday, you got to do something. There's no excuses on Tuesday. You're too far away from the weekend. But the poll question of the smartest listeners out there said Monday
was the worst work day of the week.
I'm thinking these guys must party so hard on the weekend, they don't even want to stop. That's probably what it is. I would think so. Or riding bulls or something.
Riding bulls will do that, too. Yeah. You get up after a weekend of, is it Friday, Saturday, and Sunday bull riding. Monday would definitely be the worst.
It would be.
If you can get out of bed.
Yeah, well, again, you just kind of roll into it, and kind of lay there and hang out. But, this is a great day, Thursday. It's August 20th for those of you out there. And we need to know the day of the week because I provide that for you each and every day. And we got a great show for you. We see it on the video right there. We got Luke Snyder, the Missouri Thunder bull riding GM, is in the house. We're going to talk a little bull riding here momentarily. And I'm trying to get back online here, as always, because it is 7 o'clock, and that's what happens when my StreamYard goes off here, my internet. But our show, as always, each and every day is sponsored by...
Well, let me tell you exactly who it's sponsored by, Rob Rodgers.
Okay, just good. There we go. Play It Again Sports, located in Fremont Shopping Center. Play It Again Sports has all your fall items in there right now. The leaves are now, I don't think they're turning yet, but they're starting to fall a little bit. Some leaves falling out there. But it's time for football season and soccer season and volleyball season. So you want to get in there and get all that equipment. Maybe you're a fall pickleball player. That's all in there as well. Playing sports located in the Fremont Shopping Center. Golf, of course, do that as well. Fremont Shopping Center to get all your items. Play It Again Sports. Thank you for your support. Highland Dairy, thank you so much for sponsoring our live stream. Locally made, naturally delicious. Love it. I sound like Ricky Bobby there.
Yeah, you do. You need a patch or something on you.
Did that sound like Ricky Bobby? Thank you to Highland Dairy, locally made, naturally delicious. Oh my gosh. Highland Dairy is going to give me a patch to wear. Hey, Highland Dairy, if you want to give me a patch to wear, we can work out a deal. I'll do that. I'm up for patches. If I come in, I've got like one of those NASCAR jackets on with all the patches. You guys do that, don't you, Luke? Do you guys do that?
We do. We're pretty patched up.
They're patched up. They can do it. He can patch up. I'll have a little Missouri Thunder something, a little Bass Pro something on there. Just patch me up when I come in, a little Highland Dairy. Then before every show starts, I got to go through the list of the sponsors. Hey, thanks for joining us. I just want to just go through.
We want to thank Highland Dairy. Want to thank Play It Again Sports. You start looking at your arms. Oh, wait a minute. Let me check my my chest here.
That would be so funny. All right, man. Well, anyway, let's move on from there. A great show today. We're going to start out with Luke Snyder. He's a Missouri Thunder. He is the GM and coach of that bull riding team down there in Branson. How you doing today, Luke?
Well,
I'm
actually,
doing great.
Missouri, they're riding in Branson next month, but
No, Missouri. Yeah, he's Missouri
Yes.
for the franchise.
Yeah.
I know, but they're riding in Branson. That's the home. That's the home. What'd you call that? Arena?
Home event. Yeah, our
Home
home event
event.
arena. Yeah. Thunder Ridge Nature's Arena, built in Johnny Morris's vision.
Yeah, buddy. Throwing some bulls out there. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. We're just coming off a heck of a weekend in
Yes.
Nashville, Music
Yeah.
City. We swept the whole entire weekend, Friday through Sunday, got wins every day. And the guys are feeling great. You know, they woke up with a spring in their step on Monday.
Yeah, they did. That
Yeah.
Monday was good. Yeah.
you win like that, and getting up Monday's a lot easier than losing on the weekend, right?
Oh, absolutely. You know, we'll take that win all day long, but also our health is a really big factor in this game. And all the guys not only won, but they came out, every one of them came out healthy. So that's huge, especially this time in the season. We're all trying to amass points and get our record up to keep on going. So having a healthy team right now is big because some of the other teams can't say as much.
Yeah, that's a big part of this. I mean, that's like the biggest part of this. I mean, you could still have a good weekend and you come out of there going, I'm not feeling too good in the old back, or the leg just fell off maybe wrong or something. Even when you're just jumping off or something can happen there.
That's absolutely right. And, you know, now that the PBRs went to a team aspect, we can match these guys up. We get a list of the bulls, our livestock, prior to it, and then we get to assign these guys on certain bulls to play to their strengths. So it's basically prolonging careers because you can give a guy a bull that fits his riding style, and it kind of takes some of that. I mean, it's still hard to stay on for 8 seconds no matter what, but it kind of takes some of that guessing factor out and gives them something they're comfortable on.
Wow, you can match them up. That's pretty cool. I used to be like, drew this guy, and
That's right.
You know, Death Wish is the name of the bull, and you're like, that's not the one I wanted to ride.
And out of all the pins, you know, we play our 5 starters against 5 bulls, and there is a hard one in that pin. So somebody's always having to jump on the grenade.
Well, and there's a scouting report too, Rob.
Yeah.
I mean, we've talked about this before.
did.
They scout the bulls because some of them will turn left, some of them will turn
Sure.
right. I mean,
Some of
there's
them will go both ways. Yeah, we have a whole entire database at our fingertips that we can pull up any video of these bulls from like the past 5 or 6 years, their current rides, their past rides, and it's pretty intense. The studying that we do. So
Okay, you got that. You know, okay, the bull's name is Death Wish. I just made that name, and it might be a bull named that. I don't know. But you get on there. Do you have the mechanical version to practice on that particular thing? Can you line that up? Can you do
that is really funny you said that, because as big as PBR is getting and as big as AI and everything's getting, they have looked into technology that will recreate the exact move.
I'm saying, how cool would that be?
Yeah.
Rob, you should invent
like
that.
Well, that's like F1. You know, they run the tracks, or everybody. They run
That's
the
right,
tracks. They're
yeah.
in the actual simulators. It feels like you're in the car, you know. Same thing. NASCAR does the same thing. You feel like you're at the track. You got the banks, and they can simulate different things. But bulls, if you could take the videos of 6 years, take the tendencies and put them in there. I know bulls, they're going to do what they do, but you could figure out a kind of a tendency and put it on a mechanical and figure that out. Oh my goodness.
I mean,
gracious.
I was a little skeptic at first, but I mean, I just see amazing things happening in sports development these years. But I mean, whenever you're dealing with a live animal, you can't get it exactly right.
After that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
He wakes up going, I'm going left.
Yeah.
So, Luke, this year, last few years, it's been at Great Southern Bank Arena, the event here in town. You're moving down south a little bit to Branson. Tell us about that. What you like about that facility?
Yeah, the dream was always to get back. And, you know, Johnny is just always innovating and making things better all the way around, you know, as far as egress, ingress, and you know, the experience. So Thunder Ridge, if you haven't been down there in the last couple of years, my gosh, it is like a major change. It is amazing. And we are ready for full scale events like we've already been having. So, the guys love riding outdoors at the bottom line too, because it kind of gets us back to our roots. You have the most beautiful view of Table Rock Lake in the background. And, you know, the weather's going to be great in September. You know, might be a little warm in the afternoon, but cool off just right. You have the most beautiful backdrop to watch some bull riding. We also paired up with Chris Jansen on Friday night post show, and Miranda Lambert on Saturday is going to close us out.
Very
Wow,
nice.
That's a little bit of a kicker, isn't it?
And that is September.
For
The date?
Labor Day weekend.
Yes.
Yeah.
Labor Day weekend. That's a little kicker, isn't it?
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
no pun there, but that's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, that's worth the price of just going anyway. I love going to watch the Bulls anyway, but then you get the shows.
That's right.
What do they have to do to that area? I mean, I know with Great Southern Bank Arena, you have to bring in trucks and dirt and all this stuff to manicure the ring. What do you have to do down there to get it ready?
Well, you have to build pens to house the bulls. You have to build the dirt is crucial because not only for animal safety, but also rider safety. It has to be a certain depth. It has to be a certain type of dirt. The PBR actually has a director of dirt, basically, and he scouts out. He comes in early, scouts out all these areas, and gets the right fine mixture of that. So, yeah, that's the biggest thing, dirt. And then, we have to build dirt suites and everything else around the arena for sponsors and all that. So it's nothing they haven't done before. They have it fine tuned to do it. I just kind of stand back and just step in when they need me.
So do they come in? How long does it take to set that up?
Oh my gosh, these guys have it down to a state of the art because we might be on the East Coast one weekend and then have to ride all the way across America. And these guys can have it tore down in about 3.5 to 4 hours.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's about a crew of about 35 of them. And we put time lapses on it before and it just looks like ants going to work from overhead, just like everything just packs up and is heading on the truck and it's heading to the next show.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
It's fun. Have you ever been to one?
I've been to one at
Great
the
Southern.
arena. Yeah.
Oh, it's fun.
It
It's
is
a lot of fun.
Oh, I might be going down
Absolutely.
Labor Day weekend. I mean, I'm serious. I'm not doing anything that weekend. That's something I need to be doing.
Absolutely.
After the Bears beat Texas A&M, are you guys riding Sunday?
We are. Sunday, yeah, we're going to have a gospel service from the Petersons. If you're a Missouri native, you know the Petersons. They're a great family that does gospel music and some of their own originals. But we're going to do a Sunday church service prior to the show in a beautiful setting, and then we're going to buck a bunch of bulls.
That's awesome. Well, see, I got to watch the Bears beat Texas A&M on Saturday night. So I'm just trying to map out the rest of my weekend there.
There you go. You got it all set up.
That'd be a great weekend.
So how's the season going? This is team bull riding, and there's a league, and they have wins and losses. Tell us where you're at. You said 4th place?
We're sitting 4th overall out of 10 teams, and we've won more than we've lost. So we're holding a 6-5 record right now with about 25 games left. So we're still kind of at the early stages with 11 games, but we'll play a total of 37 games altogether. So we're in striking distance. I think the number one team has 9 wins. Okay. So we're just a little bit behind there. So, and we actually play them, not this upcoming weekend, but the next weekend. And then that'll help us step ahead. So
wow,
it's all pretty tight in the standings. And your aggregate score, depending on how many 8-second rides and accumulated points you got, is the tiebreakers. So there's a few of us with 6-5, but we've rode so many bulls that we're ahead of them.
How did you change a team? I know you have a draft every year. How did you change a team this year?
Well, we made some trades because we're looking at expansion next year. And as you guys know, just like football and anything, we'll go through an expansion draft. So out of a 10-man roster, we'll only be able to protect 3. So what I've been doing is beefing up our draft stock right now. And I've traded some guys that we're kind of phasing out within our team. And I've been pulling in some new guys. But as I've been trading, I've been collecting some draft stock so we can rebuild next year.
Good night. That's awesome.
It's amazing.
I'm stinking stoked right now. I mean, I was excited before. The bull riding itself got me, but if you're starting to trade drafts, I'm trading for a pick here and we're doing a protected guy here and an expansion draft. I'm all over that. Now, is that going to be broadcast or anything, that draft?
We broadcast every draft. Absolutely.
I'm all over that. When's the draft? When's that going to happen?
The draft usually happens in June.
June?
Yeah,
okay.
sorry.
So your season goes what? June? Okay. What's your season go then?
July through the 1st of November. November in Las Vegas is our finals.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, so that there, we have 2 seasons. So 6 months out of the year, we're on the individual season. These guys are riding for an individual world title.
Yes.
The second half is teams only.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's what we talked about before, how that was split up. Because I'm going through the schedule because like you guys are riding bulls like every single weekend.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Like
they get maybe a month break.
Sacramento, Tampa. I'm just going through there's your Tampa to Sacramento run right there. That's crazy. Tampa, Florida 1 weekend, Sacramento the next in January. That's
I know. You'd think one day we'd just kind of tour like a rock band or something and kind of hit it
or
in
NASCAR.
a streak, but
or something.
Exactly. But I think these buildings have license
Yeah.
and all these contracts. We just had to work with what we got.
NBA teams, NHL teams. You guys
That's
kind of got to get in where you can. Oh, I'm going to go the Gold Bowling Maverick days in Belmont Park. Maverick. Anything? You guys got a guy named Maverick on your team, don't you?
We do. Maverick, he's a Missouri boy too, and he's great. Young kid, 20. I believe Maverick's 22. Great young man, and so Missouri actually has a Missouri team, and predominantly all of our guys are based in Texas. And
He's
my
the
head
bull
coach
guy.
Ross Coleman is down there with them. They have personal trainers, physical therapists, a whole entire practice facility with state of the art arenas that these guys train at during the week. And then they see, this guy does acupuncture on them, cold plunges, full workout plans catered to each one of their needs. It's a big business.
Maverick, he's from Kabul.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good, man. I like anybody with the name Maverick. I'm up. That's my baseball club. So I'm up for that, man.
And he was actually on the New York Mavericks. They made a error in judgment, I'll call it, and they dropped him from their protected roster and put him on the reserve roster to go after another guy. And within the 30 minutes of him going to reserve, we pounced and protected him.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Man, that's great, isn't it?
Yeah.
Awesome, man.
Yep. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Have they done like a day in the life or a week in the life of a bull rider?
I'll tell you guys, we're one of the only teams that has a full-scale production team that follows us everywhere. And on YouTube, we're called Life by the Bulls.
Oh, Life by the Bull.
And we actually have every season since 2002, when the inaugural season was, we have every season fully documented. So you can go back and watch us from the start to where we are now.
I'm all over that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I'd love to see, like, when do you guys show up for a particular match? Like, in Branson, what day will you guys all show up? Because I'm wondering, you got 26 more matches coming up. They got to get a little downtime. When do they show up for this?
You typically on a Friday through Sunday event, we'll hit town around Thursday, let them get settled in, check in for a lot of these hotels in the big cities don't happen till 4. So they can get in, get settled, and then wake up, have a good breakfast the next morning, get a workout in, and then we'll hit the building Friday evening. And then typically all of our Sunday performances start in the afternoon, so we can catch a plane home from wherever we need to go on Sunday evening.
How many rides will a cowboy, will say, have during the weekend? Is he on each day?
He's on each day if we put him in the roster. So if we play a guy all 3 nights, he'll get on 3 bulls unless you get a re-ride. So if a bull underperforms, or if a shoot foul, or the judge deems the guy didn't get a fair shot on a certain bull, he could possibly get a re-ride and he could get on up to 4.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a tough weekend.
That is.
I'm just thinking about what these guys do. What my limited viewing of these bull riding events. I'll watch it on TV too. I'm like, good night. I don't know how you get through one. Sometimes 8 seconds. You're like, and they come back again. I'm like, that first one was a tough one. 8 seconds. I mean, you watch the movie 8 seconds. You're like, that's a long stinking time.
It is. It is, especially if you got a harder one, or if you're in a bad spot. But if there is like a sweet spot where if you get tapped off and you're in the right space, it goes a little bit quicker. But if you're struggling, and I mean, that 8 seconds lasts a lifetime.
Oh man. All right. So setting up here, you're coming up on, I got Maverick up here as my guy now. He's my favorite rider. I put him up there, but you're Labor Day weekend.
Yep.
That's not your next event though, is it?
No, we're heading to Austin, Texas.
Yeah.
I actually hop a plane tomorrow morning. We ride in the Moody Center right there in Longhorns country. And, we're ready to go out there.
Yep. At the Moody. You were at the Moody Center, weren't you?
Yeah.
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 Labors
That's great.
Yeah,
Great facility.
It's a great facility. It really is.
So that's your next event. Then your next one after that is the big one. So you can get tickets online. You can go to Missouri. Just type in Missouri Thunder. It'll take you to the PBR page, their page, and go on there. You get your tickets down there. That's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday down at Ridgedale, down at Thunder Ridge Arena. They got tickets available right now. It's got a great venue. Just looking on here,
Concerts.
I mean, you get a ticket up on the hill for $34.50, man.
Yeah, we're very competitive.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to get on the floor, you get $70. But man, you get up on the hill in that place. Center Hill's $50 a ticket. I mean, it ranges from like 31 to 75. I mean, you can get good tickets there. So make sure that's Chris Jansen on Friday. So you want to kind of get that one in there. But that's a great weekend of bull riding down there. And I think I'm heading down. I think I got a friend. I contact the GM maybe and work out something.
There you go.
Little media pass there.
Love to have you.
All right, buddy. I'll cover it live. Well, I won't be live, but yeah, I'll be there. But anyway, that's be great. Thanks for coming on, man. It's great, good stuff. And if anytime you want to come on, especially if you're talking drafts and trades, dude, we're all over that. I mean, you let me know.
Hey,
I love it. I'm just right down the road, so I'm happy to.
Ticket wise, how can people get those? Do you have an
Yeah, you can go on the PBR website, pbr.com. You can go Ticketmaster. You can go to ThunderRidgeNatureArena.com would be the best, right through Thunder Ridge. But like he said, there's not a bad seat in the house. We're all wraparound lawn seating. There's some opportunity to upgrade to a dirt, come straight up to the stage, and you don't have to decide at the first. You can just buy a regular ticket. And they'll upgrade you if you decide you want to get a little closer day of.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, it's a great view up there too.
Luke's a Hall of Fame bull rider.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder if he's thought about maybe a return. Is that going to be on one of the YouTube channels? The return of Hall of Fame rider Luke Snyder.
Yeah, it's been since 2014. It's been a while. I got 20 pounds on me that's never seen a bull.
Bull sitting there going, hey, get off me, man.
Yeah.
One at a time.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Luke, thanks for coming in, man. Really appreciate you having on the show. And anytime, we'll give you a call, get you back here as you guys get closer to your season.
To Vegas.
Yeah.
Have to get you on before Vegas.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Happy to come in. I always appreciate you guys having me, and we look forward to seeing everybody out there at Thunder Days.
All right, let's do it. Thunder Days. All right, Luke Snyder, general manager of the Missouri Thunder, and they are really rolling right now. Great weekend out in Nashville, going to Austin next, and then down to Branson for their home event. Looking forward to that. We're going to take a break. Got our poll question of the day. Gosh, we got a full studio. Everybody shows up all at once this morning. I didn't even do my hair. All right, here we go. Next on the opening drive with Tom and Rob on ESPN The Jock, brought to you by Play Against Sports. The live stream of the opening drive with Tom and Rob on ESPN The Jock is brought to you by Highland Dairy. Fresh milk, great taste, and local pride supporting the show you love. Catch us live on Facebook and YouTube. Highland Dairy, locally made, naturally delicious.
Meet Morgan Jones. Morgan is about to step into a world unknown to most, thanks to Progressive's Renters Insurance, a place of fresh linens and turn-down service. You see, Morgan temporarily vacated her apartment and has gone to a hotel because a pipe burst in her apartment. A pipe that made her sense of reality and apartment ceiling all come crashing down. Luckily, Morgan checked into Progressive's Protection Zone. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and third-party insurers.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams sale and get 30% off Duration, Superdeck, and Woodscapes products August 14th through the 24th. Whether you're refreshing your interior or exterior, we've got the colors to bring your vision to life. And with delivery, getting everything to your door is easier than ever. Shop online to have it delivered or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details. Delivery available on qualifying orders.
Hi, I'm Bill Dutton with Abacus.
And I'm Abe. Bill, when people hear accounting firm, what do they usually think?
Taxes, bookkeeping, basic compliance.
That's not the full picture with Abacus.
Not even close. At Abacus, accounting is just the foundation. We also provide CFO services, strategic business planning, controllership support, and even HR services.
HR surprises people. Why would we offer that?
Because your people and your numbers are connected. Hiring strategy, compliance, payroll structure, it all impacts profitability and growth.
So instead of juggling multiple advisors, our clients get one coordinated team that understands their entire business.
And that guidance helps our clients make smarter decisions.
Schedule a time to meet with an Abacus professional today. Visit us at abacuspro.com or call 417-823-7171 to learn more.
Summer road trip season is here, and before you load up the family and hit the highway, stop by C&C Automotive. Right now, get a free oil and filter change with any brake job. It's a great way to make sure your vehicle is ready for all those summer miles ahead. And the summer heat, too. Take advantage of C&C Automotive's summer special and save 25% on a complete AC system check and service. That's a free oil and filter change with your brake job, plus 25% off AC service. Call CNC Automotive today and get summer ready.
Your takes, your teams, your town. From hot stove baseball to big deal or not a big deal. Mornings belong to the opening drive with Tom and Rob. 7 to 9 a.m. on ESPN The Jock. Don't just listen, be part of it.
We'd like to invite you to join us on the opening drive. Give us a call or text at 417-866-0969 or reach out to us at the 96.9 Jock Chat app.
The question is out, and the internet has opinions. We've put today's hottest sports topic up on X, and now it's time to see where you stand. The Sports Poll question of the day on the opening drive with Tom and Rob on ESPN The Jock.
What a stupid question that is. What a stupid question. You ask a lot of stupid questions.
The Sports Poll question of the day on the opening drive with Tom and Rob on ESPN The Jock.
All right. Wow. Boy, we kicked off that show with a bull ride, didn't we? Good night.
We were bucking into our second stanza here.
Golly, man. Man, I tell you what, Luke coming in and getting us all fired by bull riding. They had a great weekend out in Nashville. We'll have them on, of course, here as we go throughout the season with the Missouri Thunder.
It'll be interesting, though. I mean, I grew up watching rodeos, that type of thing, outside all the time.
Yeah.
But I've been to the Great Southern Bank Arena to watch it, several years in a row. I think I missed a couple, but not many. Now it's going back outside. It's going to be kind of, I guess I got to get used to the fact that it'll be where it's normally been.
Sure.
Because now they're in all these arenas.
Yes.
They don't have to worry about weather or anything like that. They're in the arenas.
Yeah.
They set them all up, bring the dirt in. They have these big trucks and graders and all this stuff, the fencing. And I mean, it's really a show. It really is a great show. You've been, Chef, right?
I grew up around rodeos. So my sister was in FFA in Duncanville, Texas.
Yeah.
And
holy smokes, the girls basketball capital of the world.
Yeah. Duncanville.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. She went to Duncanville High School. I did not. We moved here and I went to Kickapoo. But obviously, you guys know that.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, by the way, did you know?
Hey, thanks for
I
letting
went
us
to
know.
Kickapoo. Yeah.
I had no
Breaking
idea.
news. But I grew up around the Mesquite Rodeo. We went there a lot. My dad would take me to rodeos. My sister had a friend in FFA, and he was a rodeo clown.
Oh, yeah.
And he would do everything from PBR to, he'd travel the whole country. He'd do everything from PBR. He would always stay with us when he would come into town to do the Ozarks Booster Rodeo, because that was the only rodeo we had around this area. And it was, I can't imagine how they do that. It's and he had the best cowboy name, Chris Onstead.
That's a good
name.
Yeah,
that's a cowboy name.
That is a cowboy name.
That is a cowboy name. And he would just get the crap kicked out of him at these rodeos.
I know.
And just the amount of broken bones he's had. And, he's mid-50s right now. And, he can barely walk. No. He's not still doing it.
Yeah. Was it the actual rodeo or bull riding? I know they have bull riding in a lot of rodeos too, but was it the whole encompassing rodeo where they rope the lambs or the
rope and
turkeys and all that stuff?
No, most of it was bronco bull riding when it went to like Mesquite Rodeo or things like that. But it's I don't remember that at the Ozark Booster Club Rodeo very much, but I know he would come out and he would, dance with the bull and stuff and, hide in the barrel and, be goofy and stuff until he got flipped, 10 feet in the air and breaks bones and arms and femurs and I
just realized this today, fellas, and you guys don't know that you're in the presence of greatness, but I was the original director of dirt in the country.
Really?
The PBR has he said there's a director of dirt.
Yeah.
My mom's called me that. I'm in my, upper years, but I've been the director of dirt for, 6 decades now. So
that's funny.
You guys are in the presence of greatness.
Presence of greatness. We are.
Is that why you're in the Hall of Fame?
Well, I think so. Now that I see that, when he told me that, I missed my calling. I could be paid for, that's an easy job for me, an easy occupation. director of dirt. Are you
Easy.
kidding me?
Easy, man. Easy. That's so easy. That just fits you, Tom. Fits
Yes. Me and who is on Charlie Brown? The
Pigpen.
Pigpen. Yeah, that would be my name in rodeo. Pigpen.
He would be the official director of dirt.
Yes.
Pigpen.
Well, other than me.
Other than you. I
yeah.
mean, but it may be the original because the original director of dirt.
Yes.
Well, Chef Tiny in the house, rocking his Cowboys.
Yeah, I'm
gear
early
today.
you know.
Everybody's early today.
Everybody wait to get here.
Everybody came in today. We're like, oh my gosh. And Ryan's in here learning a board. And I'm like, we got a full studio in here today. I was in a mood to start off the show. And now I'm actually coming off my mood a little bit.
Thank gosh. Yeah.
So
you gave, if we had the cameras rolling before the show started, Rob's rant would have been blowing up right now.
I had the rant pre-show today.
Woo.
Well, hey, best of coming up. We're going to cover best places to go watch sports and eat.
There we go.
So, that's my jam right there.
Yeah. So if people want to chime in on the live stream, or if they want to chime in on Jock Chat and or give us a call, 866-0969.
Yeah.
And give us a call and let us know where your favorite place is to go to watch the game, or have a bite to eat and watch the game, or try to sneak looks at the TV away from your intimate dinner with your wife, which we're going to talk about later. And I can help you out with that tonight, Tom. With your anniversary.
Setting Tom up in the appropriate booth in the there tonight to make sure he's not in line watching the White Sox. Hope they're not on TV tonight at Retro.
Well, Tom definitely looks like he's been married for 43 years, but his wife does not.
That's right.
There you
tell
go.
you that.
Right?
Yep.
I'm the same way, man. I'm telling you what, I looked at myself the other day in those baby pictures, with my grandson and everything, and my granddaughter. I got 2 of them in a week. And I'm like, who's the old guy holding the baby? And then there's my smoking hot wife holding it. I'm like, that's not the mom. That's my wife. That's the that's the grandma. I mean, I'm telling you, we definitely outkicked coverage, Thomas.
We did
for sure.
No doubt about it.
Well,
no doubt about it.
Well, we got a poll question today, where it gets this is an unscripted day, Tom. Unscripted so far.
Every day's unscripted, really, when you think about it.
It kind of is.
But this is even more unscripted than normal, which is good. I like that.
Yes.
I like it.
Keeps us on our toes.
Here's our poll question. And again, you can find it on X, which is what Rob uses because it's probably because he can't spell Twitter that he uses X.
Well, you know how it is. You'll type Twitter, but it'll be TW and your finger will slip in the sump and you have to backspace it, do it again, backspace it. And you're like, oh my God, just type X.
For some reason, my fingers automatically type in Twitter. I have my granddaughter's name because that's like the password for everything I own and do.
Oh, don't be saying that on the air. Come on, man.
And then Twitter, and I can get to either real quick. So I go to Twitter. Rob goes to X, but you need to find 96.9 The Jock. That's our handle. And every day at this time, we do a poll, a sports poll. Today's at 96.9 The Jock, Paul Skeens, having a rough stretch of his young MLB career right now. After last night's outing, are you concerned about the Pirates' former ace? We say former ace. The options are yes, there is something wrong. No, he'll figure it out. He's hurt, or it's just a slump.
I didn't see what happened last night. Oh,
well, last night, 4 innings. I mean, they won the game. He pitched 4 innings. Gave up 4 hits, 3 runs, 5 strikeouts, 4 walks against Detroit. They ended up winning the game, but his velocity, the reports of his velocity's been down.
2 miles an hour down. It's at 96.5 miles an hour instead of 98.1. Come on. It's a slump. He's just figuring it out. He came out and it's shutout. 13 Ks over 6 innings of work and
100 miles per hour.
Yeah.
Yep.
He still gets up to that level. I don't think it's an injury. Maybe it's a little tweak of something. Who knows? But good for the Pirates where Skeens doesn't have to have a shutout, game for them to win. So, I mean, good for the Pirates on that end. Yeah. But I think it's just a slump,
He touched 98 and it was frequently 96, 97. His command remained a little scattershot. I think a lot of it is he's just going through a slump like all pitchers go through at some point. They're like, I'm just not feeling it. I'm just not feeling it during this little stretch, not feeling it. Something's not there where you grip the ball and it just doesn't feel right.
Well, they broke it down. I think MLB Network broke it down that, his arm slots, a little bit different than it was his first couple of years in the big. So he's he's compensating a little bit and changing things.
Overcompensating.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
that surprised me. I mean,
yeah, you're right though. The velocity, 2 miles an hour
Yeah,
from
if it
his
was like
average.
93, 94 that he was averaging, I'd say, okay, there's something going on there.
Yeah. If he has Carlos Estevez
dropping off like 10 miles
like
an hour,
88 or 87, we got an issue. But I mean, and hey, and guess what? The Royals didn't see that either. So let's be real about that. He's obviously can't throw it through a wall anymore. Wait a minute, what's wrong with him? Do you need a Red Bull? What's the issue here? I mean, come on, Estevez, that should have been addressed earlier. But anyway, I think he's fine.
Speaking of that, Kansas City runs roughshod over the A's last night. Unfortunately, they beat up on a former Bear.
Yeah, I saw that.
Hayden Yinger.
Yeah, they beat up.
Didn't get anybody out. 2 hits, 3 runs scored for Yinger against the Royals, who scored 7 in the 8th inning.
Okay. First of all, let's establish something very easily here. The A's suck. Okay, I mean they are so bad. It's not even funny. Mark Kotsay is going to get fired. I mean he's blowing up at things all the time. He's mad all the time. They're going to let him go. They're not very good. I can't believe they're that good out of the gate this year. The A's have literally tried to hand the Royals the entire series every single inning.
I was not surprised by the A's start because I had the A's as actually my surprise pick to win the AL West. I had they were my pick to win the AL West.
Yeah,
I thought they were going to have a great year, and they're like the Royals.
Yeah,
they're smoke and mirrors.
Smoke and mirrors, man. I mean, they just. If I look at what the A's have done, what they're doing, they're not a good ball club now. Now, the Royals are beating teams. Let's just tamp this down a little bit. 5 out of 6 against the Angels and the A's. Okay,
not exactly the cream of the crop.
Exactly, but this is the thing that ticks me off. This is what makes me mad, Tony. I think you'll agree with me on this. Remember when we said it's only April, it's only May, and we got to the most horrendous start, right?
It's only August, Rob.
It's only August. Can you imagine that? I think it's the Twins are like just right. Are they in the last wild card? The Twins maybe with a 63 and 65 record. If we'd have came out of the gate average, just thinking average, come out of the gate average, and then we hit this stretch of these teams that stink, and we win 5 or 6 or win a bunch in a row. We have a nice little run here. Can you imagine? We vault ourselves into the playoffs. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. When these people tell me it's only April, it's only when you come out to a bad start, those games matter. And then when you get now this time of year, when you're in August, when the games do start matter with 34 games left, and you start beating up on the teams you should beat up on because you are a good ball club now. And then this is the season we always go through for Royals fans. It's now, oh, look at this. We are pretty good. Let's run this back next year. No, that's smoke and mirrors too. We are not that good. Otherwise, we would be in the playoffs right now. So we have to make changes in the offseason. But unfortunately, I don't think our front office believes that. The front office will look at this little stretch against these crappy teams, and they'll go, hey, look at that. See, we told you we had a good team. No, they're bad, and we're just right above bad. So we're the better of the bad. We're like the first loser amongst all of them. You know what I'm saying?
It's like Dak Prescott getting all of his stats in the fourth quarter in garbage time.
Exactly. Yeah. It's exactly like that. I mean, so anyway, don't give us false hope. You Royals fans, I heard these Royals fans that are, oh, that's the team we should have been. No, you should beat these guys even more. You shouldn't be coming back against these teams.
Yeah.
They're giving it to us.
Yeah.
So anyway, hey, we got a quick call here. Caller, you on the line. Go ahead and go.
Hey, if I'm Pittsburgh, I shut down Paul Steens right now until you get him checked out.
Yeah.
I'm sure what's wrong with them. I mean, why are you even throwing them out? They're out of the playoff chase.
Yes.
They're done.
Yeah.
And all you got to do, if you want to go look at a counterpart, go look what Kansas City did to Cole Reagans.
Yes.
Last year and a half.
100%.
I mean, and my question is, can you count on Seth Lugo for next year?
Well, you have to. I mean, it's not count on. It's kind of more, that's the guy we got. I mean,
this is the first year of his contract extension.
Yeah. So it's kind of like, this is the guy. I mean, man, he looks like he's throwing BP half the time out there now. I mean, he's not placing spots, but then again, I mean, you're late in the season, you're August. He's been a workhorse all year. He's just been hanging in there. But yeah, I counting on, I don't know if that's a pretty strong word, but anyway, that's a great call, man. I agree with you on Skeens. Got to shut him down. They're out of it. Doesn't matter. He's your most valuable asset. Hey, thanks for the call, bud.
We're going to take a break.
Yeah, take a break on the show. We got Mary Whitehead coming up next.
Yes.
The Evangel volleyball coach. She's on next on the opening drive with Tom and Rob on ESPN The Jock, brought to you by Play Against Sports.
Want to hear ESPN The Jock without lifting a finger? Just say play ESPN on Jock on TuneIn to your smart speaker and take the opening drive with Tom and Rob, local sports, and your favorite shows anywhere in the house. ESPN The Jock, always on, always entertaining.
Summer golf season is in full swing, so how's yours? At Play It Again Sports, you'll find drivers, wedges, balls, bags, gloves, and shoes. Everything you need to keep your friends from talking too much trash when you're out on the course. Trade in your old clubs and upgrade to something that'll actually help your handicap. Because when you trade in, you win. Before your next tee time, swing by Play It Again Sports in the Fremont Center on Battlefield Road. And remember, when you trade in, you win.
Lose weight. Stop smoking with Alex Goen Hypnosis. Guaranteed. In 2002, Alex Goen was issued a U.S. patent. That's not marketing. That's the federal record. Engineered to take the weight off 10, 20, 30 pounds or more and break your connection to cigarettes. Only $59.99 guaranteed or your money back. Weight loss hypnosis. Sunday, September 27th, 11 a.m. Hilton Garden Inn in Springfield. Stop smoking. 2 p.m. Sign up at alexgoen.com. G-O-E-N. That's alexgoen.com. When you start spending money on your marketing, making mistakes is not something you want to do. So Roy Williams, author of the best-selling books, The Wizard of Ads and Secret Formulas of the Wizard of Ads, presents the 10 most common mistakes in marketing. Number 8, assuming the decision maker is the only person you need to reach. For most households, decisions aren't made in a vacuum. If you want to win the decision maker, you must also win the influencers if you want to create a powerful brand. When you start to devalue the opinions and thoughts of those who influence, you'll eventually evolve into a direct response marketer with no hope of long-term branding success. And if the category of your product or service doesn't lend itself to direct response ads, your marketing efforts will suffer in the end. The 10 most common mistakes in marketing. Number 8, assuming the decision maker is the only person you need to reach. For more on the 10 most common mistakes in marketing, visit ZimmerCommunications.com. Your marketing resource in Southwest Missouri.
When your business depends on security, access, and durability, the details matter. At Robinson Fence Company, we've delivered dependable commercial fencing solutions in 9 different states. From industrial and high security fencing to complex commercial installations, our crews work efficiently and comply with job site requirements. With a long-standing presence in Springfield, Missouri, and our office in Dallas, Texas, Robinson Fence is a trusted partner. Robinson Fence Company. Commercial strength. Proven experience. Professional fencing by professional people.
Did you know you can listen to all your favorite ESPN The Jock programs live at 969thejock.com? The Opening Drive with Tom and Rob. A Coach's Perspective with Jenny Hopkins. The High School Show. ESPNthejock.com.
We'd like to invite you to join us on the Opening Drive. Give us a call or text at 417-866-0969 or reach out to us at the 96.9 Jock Chat app.
All right, back on the opening drive with Tom and Rob. Chef Tiny joining us today on his Thursday appearance. Glad he's in the house wearing his Cowboys gear today. Appreciate that. I do. I really appreciate that because somebody's got to be a Cowboys fan. Might as well be you and me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do it. All right, we're going to talk some volleyball now with Mary Whitehead. She is retiring after this season.
What?
Yeah, I know. It's like she's been there forever.
What if we say no? She can't.
Yeah. What if we just say, no, you're not allowed to, Coach? How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thank you.
There'll be 27 years after this season. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Wow.
Yes.
27 years. You've been there a long time. Just kind of tell us kind of what made you come to this decision other than the fact it's 27 years.
Well, honestly, my oldest son is a junior this year, going to start his junior year, and he will be a senior next year, and he's a soccer player, and he's also cross country. He's just that crazy that he does both in the same
running.
Season. And yeah, he figures, I guess, he does enough in soccer that he might as well do it for fun on the side too. But it was kind of always in the back of my head that would be an option, that I would get to be a mom during that season and not, and actually get to see him play. I see probably a third of his games, but and any mom would know that's pretty gut-wrenching to not get to go to more. And so, it'll help me enjoy that senior year of his. I won't get that back. And, it wasn't in stone that would be it, but it was always kind of there. And the time was right. It just, in the end, it was the right decision to make, and always tough, but definitely the right one for our family.
Well, you've devoted so much of your life to Evangel itself, and just to sport of volleyball, and the Hall of Fame nods, everything out there. You've done so much for a lot of young women in this area, and everybody comes to Evangel. So you've had a great impact on a lot of young ladies out there.
Well, thank you. And that's what it's about. That's the thing that makes it the hardest. I love coaching. I love the competition, but the young ladies you meet are just extraordinary. And every year, they're the reason why you do one more year. Well, so-and-so and so-and-so, they grab at your heart and they make you keep doing it. And no, it's been an honor to work with them. And I hear a lot about my influence, but those girls, they change your life. They impact, and it's just been a neat journey.
So, Coach, where's your son play soccer at?
We are Fairgrovians.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're up north of Springfield. Yep.
They're a good program too. That Fairgrove's always had a good soccer program.
Fairgrove, it's newish. It's probably about 10 to 12 years old, but yeah, they work hard. It's been fun. It's just fun to watch your kids do what they love, and so, yep, we're excited for a new year to start there too.
We probably need to have him on. Anybody that would go that play soccer and cross country.
That's just
isn't there enough running in one of those sports?
Yeah, that's why.
Well, yeah, for sure. He doesn't practice cross country because he gets his run in soccer. So he just goes to soccer practice, and when there's a meet, he shows up in a uniform and runs.
Shows up and runs.
Yeah, but he qualified for state, so the soccer practice must do it. Yeah, he qualified both years for state in cross country too. So yeah, I guess soccer does pan out for cross country.
Oh man, yeah, it does. There's a lot of running involved for sure.
Wonder if he dribbles the soccer ball while he's running a cross country meet. That would be good.
Yeah, maybe his time would be better.
Tell him to drop the ball, just leave the ball, just run.
Yep.
I like when you say run for fun. I mean, I don't even know if those two words go together. I mean, that's another thing.
I don't use them that way, but that's kind of his thought, I guess.
So how's the team look this year?
Different. We lost 4 of probably the best players in our program in forever. And so we lost 4 4-year starters last year. One was a second team All-American who was second in the nation in blocks per game. She was pretty elite, and I would argue maybe the best middle in the NAIA, honestly. And then just, another outside, my libero, another middle. We lost a lot of our stats. And so some kids that are returning are stepping up, doing a great job in preseason. I'm probably going to have a couple freshmen get some swings but no, we scrimmaged this last weekend at Drury, and we had a great scrimmage. Again, I hate to say surprised. I was pleasantly surprised by how we did, but surprise seems like a bad word, like I didn't know what I recruited, but you don't, you get into a match and you don't always know. You have practice players sometimes, you have gamers, and you hope you have both. But I was definitely thrilled to see what I did this weekend, and I think we're going to be just fine.
When I look at your schedule, I look at what you do and over the years, I just noticed you don't shirk anybody out there. If they're on your schedule, you go after them. Like I saw you had some D2s on your schedule last year. You had some nationally ranked teams on your schedule last year. You go out and you play the best of the best to prepare you for that tough KCAC.
That's the plan. That absolutely is. You can do soft, and then you get into your conference play, and all of a sudden you are surprised because you're like, well, the ball comes back, and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, that's always been our case. We do try to play a tough schedule, and I let the girls know there's been years in my past we've been 3-10 going into conference play and then roll off 10 in a row because but we played 8 top 25 teams. That's what it's about. And we understand, our conference play is everything. That's the trail to nationals. So that's where you got to win. And so we instill that in our players that we're going to play tough and get ready for a tough conference schedule and see where it takes us.
So, Coach, in 27 years, has the game changed much in your opinion?
You know, when I started, we traded VHS tapes for films, so that in itself is enough of a shock. But yeah, that shows my age. But I mean, the game has, and again, when I started, we were in traditional scoring, so you had to serve to 15 points, which, in my opinion, is the best change that ever happened to volleyball. It's better for spectators.
Yes,
you know, the game, the traditional game could go on forever. This one kind of caps it at 25 to 30 minutes is kind of where it is, quicker sometimes, but you get those crazy 42 to 40 games, which changes that a little, but that's not norm. But yeah, the game honestly is faster and much more physical. When I first started coaching, when I get my girls in the weight room, they're like, "Coach, what in the world? We're not a contact sport." I'm like, you play a 5-set match as a DS where you've been squatting for 5 sets, and you'll know why we do this.
Gosh.
And so, yeah, the game is absolute. The skill is, people are starting to play just one sport. People are paying for individual. The skill overall has just gotten stronger, and it has changed the game completely, honestly.
I'm looking, just going through your schedule. Of course, you went 30-5 last year. Got upset there in the semifinals last year. But I'm looking through your schedule this year. You've got a lot of great ones on the schedule again as you go out. You go head to Oklahoma City to start out, and you got a home match against Central Methodist. But then you're going down to Texas to play some matches too. So taking the girls out on the road, which is great to kind of get that experience as well.
Yeah, it's always fun in that early season to get away from your region. We so often play within like a 3-hour radius, so we like to get outside that. And yeah, our first tournament, we're going to play some powerhouses, and I believe I'd heard Wayland Baptist is on the list, and I actually think they're making the jump to D2.
Yes,
so we'll get our last shot at them. But yeah, we're playing some Sooner teams, some Red River teams. We're gonna go after it, and you get off that, like, we leave tomorrow morning at 6:45 to play a game at 2, so we're gonna crawl off that bus and get busy. But yeah, it's you always do try to get that road trip in early and get a feel for what the I say nation looks like, but at least that Midwest, and get a look outside of your normal proximity that you play.
Because you may play them down the road, in the national tournament.
Yeah.
You want to kind of get a look, right?
Yeah, for sure. And those kind of teams that we're playing early, those are the teams you'll get in that first round of the national tournament, because, some teams get sent across the country, but with the NAI, it's, they rank us, and they try to play the fitting ranked team, but for the most part, you're going to play a team within a 10 to 12 hour range, which is kind of what we're doing right now, and getting a look at some teams that we may see again.
Unless you're softball and they send Jay down to Florida. No offense there, but whatever. I'm not going to go down that road anyway.
It's kind of hard. It's like you don't want to be there, but you are in Florida.
Yeah, that's true. That's why I said too.
we were a little surprised by that matchup ourselves.
So, Coach, with a bit of an inexperienced team this year, does your coaching change a little bit with so many new players?
Oh, during preseason, I've tried not to be quite as crazy, so you don't run them off early. But no, you don't get softer, but you do have to kind of change when you have newbies and their eyes are already big, because they're going from, I have the leading hitter in the area in my middle from Winona. And Taylor Williams, she led the entire Ozark area in kills per game, if I'm not incorrect. And, but Winona volleyball looks a little different than college volleyball, so they're already, like I said, eyes are big, trying to catch up with the speed of the game. And so you just kind of a little more patience probably as a coach, and you understand errors are going to happen. And now's the time for that. Make those errors now and be aggressive now. And so, but you got a lot of learning happening in 2 weeks, I played 1 year college basketball, and preseason feels like eternity, where in volleyball you have 9 days and we're playing a game. So,
wow.
Yeah. So we started last Monday and we have a game tomorrow. So yeah, it does, like last year with all those upperclassmen seniors, we kind of hit the ground running.
Sure.
it was like getting game ready. This year was a little more. We really hammered down skills, tried to tweak some little things, and waited almost a full week before we really hit the ground with what would kind of be a starting lineup. So we definitely changed practice a little bit, but I think it was very advantageous for this group, and I think we're looking really good now.
So will you have a say in who replaces you at Evangel?
Oh, gosh. I've had handpicked in my head for a few years, but I won't say out loud who those people are. But I would hope that we would get a little bit of influence there. Just because I've been in it long enough, if you name a volleyball coach, I probably have heard of them or know of them or maybe even really know them. But yeah, Evangel's such a different job, Phil, because it is volleyball and you want the coach to be highly knowledgeable, but we're also a fit. Evangel's who we say we are. And so there's a lifestyle fit to the choice too. So we do, I hope we find that right fit with that volleyball knowledge, because, I have worked hard to build a culture here. And that's the biggest thing. Wins and losses are awesome, but we have built a culture, and I would love for the next coach to just carry that torch more than anything.
That's great. Well, I tell you what, you've done such a great job over there. So thankful for your service at Evangel, and I know they are as well. And looking forward to getting out there to watch your son play some soccer or run, whatever he wants to do.
Yes, I'm looking forward to it.
Well, thanks, Mary. Sure appreciate you coming on. Good luck this season. We'll follow you here as you head into the season. We'll catch up with you later.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
But thank you, Coach Mary Whitehead,
Hall of
Famer. Last season. It'll be her 27th. Went 30-5 last year. She got kind of a new team this year. We'll see how that goes in the KCAC. Picked for 4th in the league. Hey, after this, Chef Tiny's here. We're going to talk some best of next on the opening drive with Tom and Rob on ESPN The Jock, brought to you by Play Against Sports.
Springfield weather on The Jock.
Happy Thursday. A few clouds this morning in the skies will become mostly sunny for the afternoon. Overall, pretty nice day coming our way. About 90 degrees today in Springfield, the northeast breeze, 5 to 10 miles an hour. In the upper 60s overnight tonight. A fairly comfortable start to the day Friday, followed by a hot afternoon in the middle 90s. For Ozarks First, I'm meteorologist Tom Schmidt.
When it comes to your next build or remodel, you need a team that shows up ready to win. In Springfield, that team is Edge Supply. From Blanco kitchen sinks to Delta faucets to freestanding bathtubs that steal the show, Edge Supply has the team, the experience, and the inventory to deliver. Contractor or do-it-yourselfer, no matter if it's a fixer-upper or a full custom build, Edge Supply is your home court advantage because Edge Supply plays to win. EdgeSupply.com.
All right, there's your new AC unit. You should be all set.
What do you mean, should be?
Yep, you should be all set. Thanks and good luck.
And that's when you realize it wasn't such a good idea to go with one of the guys who had the AC unit for cheaper. Rodgersville Heating and Cooling won't just chuck it in a truck, plug it in, and leave. They take the time to install and quality check everything they do, so you can come home to comfort with Rodgersville Heating and Cooling. RodgersvilleHVAC.net.
Spring and summer storms in the Ozarks have been tough on your home. High winds, heavy rains, and hail can leave damage you may not see from the ground. For more than 20 years, ABC Roofing has helped Springfield area homes and business owners protect what matters most after the storms have passed. With honest inspections, quality work, and the highest level of integrity. If storms left you wondering about your roof, let the ABC team come take a look. ABC Roofing. Keeping it simple for over 20 years.
Summer road trip season is here. Before you hit the highway, visit CNC Automotive. Right now, get a free oil and filter change with any shocks and struts replacement. New shocks and struts can help improve ride quality and handling for all the summer miles ahead. And don't forget the heat. Save 25% on a complete AC system check and service during CNC Automotive's Summer Special. That's a free oil change with shocks and struts replacement, plus 25% off AC service. Call CNC Automotive today and get summer ready.
This is Mike Greenberg, and you're listening to 96.9 and AM 1060 ESPN The Jock
on KBFL Springfield, K245CA Springfield. Springfield's total sports station, ESPN The Jock, with its local sports center update with Don Luzader.
Sponsored by Highland Dairy, the Kansas City Chiefs getting set for their second of 3 preseason games as they travel to Tampa Bay to take on the Buccaneers Saturday night at 6:30. The Chiefs coming off a 20-12 loss at home against the LA Rams in their first exhibition game. And then they'll take on the Seattle Seahawks August 28th at Arrowhead before opening the regular season September 14th against the Denver Broncos on Monday Night Football at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Springfield Cardinals pitcher Liam Doyle setting down the first 14 batters he faced in his latest dominant start. He struck out 9 hitters, including 7 in a row at one point, as the Cardinals beat the Arkansas Travelers 12-2 in North Little Rock. That series continues tonight at 6:35. I'm Don Luzader on the Jock.
The Sports Center update is brought to you by ABC Roofing. Keeping it simple. abcroofing.net.
Springfield weather on the Jock.
Happy Thursday. A few clouds this morning in the skies will become mostly sunny for the afternoon. Overall, pretty nice day coming our way. About 90 degrees today in Springfield, the northeast breeze, 5 to 10 miles an hour. In the upper 60s overnight tonight. A fairly comfortable start to the day Friday, followed by a hot afternoon in the middle 90s. For Ozarks First, I'm meteorologist Tom Schmidt.
Going out of town? Take ESPN The Jock with you at 969thejock.com. You can hear the best of the Ozarks with Chef Tiny, Full Throttle with Craig Stagner, or The Opening Drive with Tom and Rob. ESPNthejock.com.
When I took this job with Zimmer Communications, I was extremely nervous, but I definitely shouldn't have been. You know, you just have a phenomenal support system.
It's really a great opportunity to learn a variety of things about a variety of different businesses.
I think I learned more here my first 3 to 6 months than I did in all of my time in my schooling at college.
The things that you learn really make you proud of being a Missourian and having Zimmer Communications as your place to call home.
Sales positions are open now. Apply today at ZimmerCommunications.com.
The live stream of the opening drive with Tom and Rob on ESPN The Jock is brought to you by Highland Dairy. Fresh milk, great taste, and local pride supporting the show you love. Catch us live on Facebook and YouTube. Highland Dairy, locally made, naturally delicious.
We'd like to invite you to join us on the opening drive. Give us a call or text at 417-866-0969 or reach out to us at the 96.9 Jock Chat app.
Now, it's time for Chef Tiny and the best of the Ozarks. Spotlighting the places, flavors, and local favorites that make this area special.
All right, Chef Tiny in the house as we begin hour number 2, the opening drive with Tom and Rob and Chef Tiny on ESPN The Jock, the worldwide headquarters here in Zimmer Midwest, here in Springfield, Missouri.
Chef, what's the best or the worst work day of the week in your opinion?
Yeah, man, that's a good question.
You know, the best work day of the weekend or of the week, in my opinion, is I like Fridays. Fridays are probably my favorite day.
I think that goes without saying for most people.
Fridays are the favorite day.
Yeah.
It's like you're all staffed up, especially in the restaurant world. You're all staffed up. You know that all these people are coming out on a Friday night.
Yeah.
You know, to your place. It's prime rib night at Retro Metro. I mean, it doesn't get better than that, right? And you're also so staffed up that not everything is necessarily on me, or it's not all the pressure is not put on, just a couple of people, because you run, pretty light during the week, as light as you can with your labor. And then at the end of the week, you save all of that up to really plow through the weekend. And a lot of people are like, man, so it's easier to meet with you on a Friday. And I'm like, yeah, it is much easier.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not like a Wednesday when I go in there and you're waving at me and you're going by and I'm watching the White Sox and you say, just pick up your own remote and switch the channel. I don't have time for you.
Yeah.
So busy.
Yeah.
Hey, I tell you what. So what's the worst week again? What's the worst day of the week?
My worst is, so Tuesdays are my Monday anyway. So I would say Tuesdays, because we're always closed on Sunday.
Yeah.
And then I'm usually off always on Monday. So Monday is kind of like my Sunday. Sunday's like my Saturday. So I would definitely say Tuesday.
He's counting that as a Monday, but it's a Tuesday.
Yeah.
But Tuesday's that's our big question we had earlier in the week. I said, what's our worst work day of the week? And Monday won on our poll, our impromptu poll. I get Monday, but I'm excited on Mondays when I come in here. And actually I'm excited for the week because I'm like, hey, it's a new week. I'm getting going. But Tuesday I'm like, oh gosh, I got to work. That's the day I struggle with, Tuesdays.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in Mondays, especially doing this, you've got 2 days and weekend of sports
To cover.
to cover. There's a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of
I'm not
things
necessarily
to do.
meaning like work here. I don't consider this work, but I'm talking, like my regular job. Monday's like, conference calls, stuff. That's easy. I'm just sitting there, blah, 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 that kind of thing. But then Tuesday, I actually got to go out and sell the blah, blah, blah. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Our trainee over here, Ryan Swanson, Cubs fan.
Yes.
As a Cubs fan, he said any day that ends with a Y is his worst day of the week. So as a Cubs fan, he's used to, having bad days.
Yeah. A lot of Cubs
except
fans
this
have
year.
bad days. A lot of Cubs fans have bad days.
Any day that ends with a Y.
Yeah.
Hey,
Absolutely.
best of.
Yes.
Best places. I want to kind of stretch this out with football coming up. Best places to watch a game while you're eating. Like, where do you go to watch the game? It could be, your favorite sports bar. It could be your favorite restaurant, whatever. But where do you go to watch the big game? So I'm actually next week, I'm going to have Gene from the Roost on.
Oh, good.
And he's going to talk about, what they do at the Roost and how to get your seat at the Roost. He was telling me the other day they have 80 to 100 Nebraska fans that take up the kind of side private area of the Roost to watch Nebraska games on Saturdays.
Is that at the one by you?
The one by me, over on Cox Road.
you?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but he's going to talk about all of his locations and all that good stuff.
Good.
He just put in a new one in
Yeah.
the old Pitch Pizza
Yeah.
over there on
That's four
Sunshine.
now? Republic?
Yeah, so they have Republic. They have the old
Sunshine.
Yeah, Sunshine's the first
Yeah.
one. And then the Majors Crossing, which is by us
you.
over
Right.
there in Majors Crossing Shopping Center. And then now over at the Pitch.
Yeah. That's
So he's
Wow.
Yeah.
covering everything from west to east, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's got good food.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
Yeah.
I like it. Yeah.
Yeah. And today I'm going to talk a little bit about retro. So, so I'm going to kick it off with us. A lot of people are like, man, do you have the Sunday ticket? I'm like, well, we're not open on Sundays, so I don't have Sunday ticket.
Sure.
Okay. But I do have
At his house, if you'd like to stop by Tiny's house, he'd love to have you there.
Yes.
I do have Sunday tickets.
Yeah.
But at Retro, we do have all of your Thursday night prime game, Monday night football. We'll always have that on. College is always a big day for us. We get a lot of early. Well, when we say early, we open at 4. So we do get some people that'll show up and kind of, knock on the doors, some regulars or whatever. And we let them in early. We let them know, hey, we're not going to be open till 4, but, they can at least get a drink or something and watch their college team. We do have a total of 7 TVs throughout the restaurant, patio and indoors. There's only one dining room one. So tonight, Tom, when you're in there, and I'll have the Cardinals on for you. But when you're in, are they playing tonight?
No,
Yeah.
today. They're playing this
No, they're
morning at
playing today, aren't
11:40.
they?
That worked out
Yeah.
real good for Miss Sharon.
Yeah,
Right there.
sure did. Sure did.
Timing's
did.
not the best for me, is it?
To look into her eyes tonight.
Yep.
But make sure that you take your seat in the booth towards the TV that's in the dining room.
Tiny, that's
Yeah.
I've told you this before. That's the first thing I look at. I don't look at the restaurant when I go in. I'm looking to position myself near the TV, strategically facing the TV without my wife knowing that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And I hope she's not listening right now.
She probably is.
Yeah.
Well, we're, and Retro is in, like, we have some game day style eats. I mean, I do have wings on the menu. We do like some, more scratch, kind of nicer sauces and stuff that we offer, for our wings. And our wings are a little bit different. We get giant jumbo wings, and they're huge. They're massive. But we also have our burgers. Our burgers are fantastic. We've got mini burgers on the menu with the Shannon and Mike sliders. We've got the Fat Tiny Burger, which you guys have had.
Yes.
The Spicy Gabe Burger right now. So the secondary burger I always name after my son, whether it's his nickname or his actual name.
Nice.
But we also have lots of salads. We have wraps. It's not just nice steaks and seafood and all that stuff. I mean, we have something for everybody. So, we try to make it approachable on those points of the menu. And if you come in, sit at the bar, we've got 2 TVs right there that Rob was getting on to me earlier about, and has for a few weeks now.
Yeah.
For having the White Sox Yankees game on and not
On
the Royals.
both TVs.
But we can, it's hilarious because when Gene came in to talk to me earlier this week, he looks over. I'm sitting at the bar doing some paperwork. He comes over and sits down next to me, right next to the giant, wooden box basket of remotes. He goes, "You have to have all these remotes?" He's like, "I just have one." He was like, DirecTV couldn't give you like this. I was like, "Man, all I want for Christmas is a universal remote, just one remote."
Yeah.
Wasn't that
like
a
Lord of
movie?
the Rings,
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
remote to rule them all, And it's, it is a pain. We have them all labeled, it's like, bar left 1, bar right 1, bar left 2, bar right 2.
It's taking me an hour to go
Front
through all the
patio,
remotes.
back patio, dining.
I'm out there doing it, and I'm changing one out on the patio, and people, hey, what's going on out here? I'm watching cornhole.
But if you want, so we have fire pits on both patios, and I mean, if you want to get together with the guys, or if you want to have like a couples time, and you're still wanting to watch the big game, even in our private dining area where we have the bigger parties and stuff, or any kind of dinners, it's hilarious because especially when college football is going on, or any kind of big baseball games, or basketball, or March Madness, we'll have parties that are in there. They're like, "Hey, can you raise the curtains here, because it's a giant window that faces the front patio TV from that private dining area." So they want, while they're having their experience with the wine dinner or with any kind of special dinner, they still want to catch whatever's going on the TV. So, it's I've had people that are like, "Well, you have a lot of TVs for not being a sports bar," and I was like, "Well, it just kind of came with the place." So, we just stuck with it. And we used to, in the bar, we used to have the chandeliers in the bar area that they literally came down almost like if you're sitting in a certain spot, it totally blocked the view of the television. Well, when Pat from Metropolitan Grill when I opened up Retro for him, I told him, I was like, "Man, these chandeliers are going to kind of get in the way of people. People aren't going to watch TV here." And I'm like, "Well, we have an awful lot of TVs for people that aren't going to watch TV, So finally, when we got to it, we took down the chandeliers in the bar area, and it's now nice and open. You can see every single TV from any vantage point. And we show everything. And as you guys know, I even show the weird stuff. I'll show, during Olympics, I'll show curling, and I'll make sure that we're on. It's important to the atmosphere too. It's coming up in restaurants. We have this term called polishing the oyster. So it's making sure that everything is good. Atmosphere wise, light bulbs are all working, but also the TVs are on the right channel. So we don't do anything. We don't do any news programs. We don't do any no fighting, no politics, nothing like that. We want to keep it neutral. And when people come in, they can just watch sports, have a great time, enjoy their meal, or watch whatever else is going on in the wide world of sports. And we have a lot of people that come in for that. And they'll actually pick their seating based on what TV we have what on. So
absolutely. Hey, we got a caller on the line. Caller, you're on.
Hey guys, it's Rob Marsh.
Hey Rob, how you doing, bud?
Rob. Good. How are you?
Doing great, bud.
Well, I seen him, Chef Tiny, talking about prime rib. I gotta come by there and get that.
Yeah, absolutely.
You do, Rob.
I remember the old prime rib at Shady Inn, if you remember that way back in the day.
Oh yeah,
how good that was.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah.
So, can I get some tonight? I mean, is it?
It's Thursday, not Friday, sir.
Friday's the day.
Dang.
Friday's the day.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, you got to stay in the traditions. That's why we chose Friday.
Yep.
It was always the deal was, hey, every Friday, prime rib.
Well, you remember that too, right?
Right.
It's Friday night's prime rib night. I like
Absolutely.
That.
Yeah, you got to try that, Rob.
I do. I've got to get over there. So I was making sure you weren't mad at me for the old switcheroo last week.
Oh, no. Of course we're not mad. No, it's funny, though. Kerry comes in. I'm like, that's not Rob Marsh. He's out there like, that's Kerry. And where's Rob? And I'm waiting.
I got a little bit more hair than he does.
Ooh.
No, he did a great job. No, because I wanted to talk to you about your jacket, your Bear Bryant jacket you're wearing the other day. That's what I wanted to talk about.
Grand opening of the museum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't sure when I bought that jacket, but I think I'm going to stick with it.
Oh, we'll make it famous. That was great. That was a good look. I mean, seriously, I was like, Hall of Fame. You're out there wearing your Bear Bryant sport coat, I mean, that was perfect, I thought.
The only thing that would make that better is if it was over our T-shirt that Craig had yesterday. Did you see the show yesterday by any chance, Rob?
No, I didn't, buddy. What was it?
Craig Stagner has developed a shirt, an opening drive shirt with our mugs on it, and he wore it yesterday on his appearance, and then also on ORP TV, which is a big local racing show online. He wore it on there as well.
Oh, I was dying laughing, man.
Well, how do I get one of those?
He's probably going to put it in his merch store, probably.
Yeah, Craig Stagner, he mentioned it, ORP TV. He mentioned the address, and he'll probably send it to us here in a minute.
Yeah.
But he's got a store. He's got all kinds of racing shirts and stuff, but he's going to put it in his store. But for the executive director for the Missouri Sports Hall of Fame, I think we could probably find one for free for you.
Yeah, we could find one.
Yeah.
I'll wear it at our big February enshrinement.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. I love that. How's the museum going anyway?
It's going really well. We've had quite a few groups in. In fact, the bunch of the boys from Whetstone Boys Ranch it's a big ranch out in southeast Springfield. They made the 2-hour drive up and brought all their boys in yesterday.
Nice.
Oh, good.
So they were kind of starstruck, which is really neat. And we talked to them a little bit. So, we've had several groups through and as you know, that was quite a milestone for us to get that back open. And there's some really, really neat memorabilia, as you guys know. And you can't replace that, being able to see it. I know in today's world, things should probably be online, digital, and all that. But I don't think you can still beat being able to walk up and see an actual Golden Glove.
Yeah.
You just can't replace that. And I think we need to keep that in focus. And I'm a bigger believer in anything about the museum. You don't make it's not a financial gain, as you guys know. You just don't make much money. Obviously, that's not what the game is, but it's important that you have it, and it's important that people realize, how incredible. I mean, how many legends? I'd say Missouri's probably produced as many great sports legends as any state in America.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And we're blessed to have a bunch of that memorabilia. So it's going really well. So. Well, to have you guys, like I said, we've talked about having a show here, and I think that'd be really neat to do that.
Yes, well, we need to stop by anyway and just go through it, together, and then talk about it on the program, because I think that would be fantastic.
Yeah, maybe take a little video.
Security here when you guys come.
Yeah.
Well, there'll be a motorcade that brings us downtown. You'll see it. Have little flags, little opening drive flags on the front. It's pretty cool.
Stop traffic. Yep. Absolutely.
We have our own version of the beast.
I didn't mean to interrupt your show. I wanted to say hello.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Rob, chime in on Tiny's question today. Where do you like to watch the game at? Any game? Is there a place?
Not home.
Yeah. Piece of comfort there. Yeah.
But I have never been to Chef Tiny's place, so I've got to get over there. I've always heard great things about it, and when he said that prime rib, I'm like, because I've always been on the search for a good prime rib, and I've got to go check that out. And then I heard him, about all the games and things like that. So,
well, I have a confession. I've never been to the Missouri Sports Hall of Fame.
Well, there's a trade.
Well, we need to do a trade out there.
Yeah, there we go.
Exactly. Do a little swap.
Bring me a prime rib, Chef.
and you can walk through my museum for free.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll walk behind you and eat it while you look at it.
Now, are you a horseradish guy on the prime rib?
I'm not. No.
All right. Well, I mean, you have the option of horseradish. We don't just put it on there, but it's always on the side. Sure. Just with same with the au jus. So, yeah.
You got to check that out. The retro is amazing. I mean, I was heading over there last night until I had to go see my grandson, my new one. So I got sidetracked. Oh, seriously, we're like right over there on the way.
Yeah.
Ryan lives right there.
I've always heard great things about it, and I've got to get over there and check that out. So,
well, thank you. Yes, and I've got to get to the Missouri Sports Hall of Fame.
Oh, maybe
downtown Springfield.
Yeah.
Maybe we just do like a walkthrough, like after the show sometime. We just like on Thursday, we'll go down there and do a walkthrough.
3 of us.
And do some video, do a whole content thing when we go through there.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool. Maybe we'll do that. We'll arrange that.
Well, and I'll take you, I think you've heard we obviously are limited in space a little bit right now. And I'll take you downstairs where we have all the, the other memorabilia that'll constantly be rotating. But we've got over 10,000 pieces of memorabilia.
That's amazing. Wow.
From every sport you can possibly think of. But I think the biggest thing that we added this year, which is really, really neat, is we've got a wall that has every name of every person that's ever been inducted. So what you can see now is, any family that comes in and they can find, grandpa or grandmother's or aunt, uncle's name to solidify that they are in the Missouri Sports Hall of Fame. And I think that's a big deal to be able to, actually see the name there and then what they were inducted for and what year it was. And that was important for us to create that and make sure that, like I said, when somebody come in, even though we may not have their memorabilia out at that time, but they can at least see their name and stuff like that. So,
and my plaque's in the restroom as you promised.
It is right above the toilet paper holder. Yeah,
there we go.
Oh, he put you in the canner, not even above the urinal.
And
man, that is special.
We make sure it gets a good wipe down every day. So
good stuff.
Oh, Rob, that's great, man.
Never forget you, buddy. Your place is here for as long as I'm here, but if I'm ever gone, I can't promise it'll stay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You'll flush down the toilet, won't it?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for calling in, Rob, man. We appreciate it. Yeah, let's set that up. We'll get with you and we'll do that. That'd be great.
All right. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thanks, buddy. Sure appreciate it.
All right. See you, man.
You bet. Hey, that's Rob Marsh, Missouri Sports Hall of Fame, chiming in. Hey, we got him going to retro. There you go. Get him set up there. And, hey, we do have to take a break. Let's take a break on the show. We're going to talk some baseball and more best of when we come back. You're listening to The Opening Drive with Tom and Rob and Chef Tiny in the house on ESPN The Jock, brought to you by Playing Sports. Blue 42, set, hut, hut, hut. Football's back from Missouri State to the Kansas City Chiefs and the Mizzou Tigers. The excitement starts now on The Opening Drive with Tom and Rob. Get the latest news, analysts, and hype weekdays on ESPN The Jock.
Hop in a John Deere Gator XUV for a day's work. Let's see what's on the to-do list. There goes the tree. And the fence. Not a problem. Because you've got a cargo box filled with solutions. Up to 4,000 pounds of towing capacity. And you're ready to roll.
The power's out!
Here we go again. The Gator XUV. Built for every kind of workday. Learn more at johndeere.com/Gator XUV. Nothing runs like a deer.
Back to school starts now. Get long-lasting battery life on the Dell XPS laptop powered by Series 3 Intel Core so you can work from anywhere. Now starting at $699 with exclusive student pricing starting at $599. Complete your setup with savings on select monitors and must-have electronics and accessories. Limited time deals and free shipping on PCs and more await you at Dell.com/deals. That's Dell.com/deals.
Hi, I'm Bill Dutton with Abacus. And I'm Abe. Bill, when people hear accounting firm, what do they usually think? Taxes, bookkeeping, basic compliance. That's not the full picture with Abacus. Not even close. At Abacus, accounting is just the foundation. We also provide CFO services, strategic business planning, controllership support, and even HR services. HR surprises people. Why would we offer that? Because your people and your numbers are connected. Hiring strategy, compliance, payroll structure, it all impacts profitability and growth. So instead of juggling multiple advisors, our clients get one coordinated team that understands their entire business. And that guidance helps our clients make smarter decisions. Schedule a time to meet with an Abacus professional today. Visit us at abacuspro.com or call 417-823-7171 to learn more.
The leaves aren't the only thing that can get brighter in the fall. 'Tis the season to play under the lights. At Play It Again Sports, football and soccer players reload every year with lots of new and gently used gear. From shoulder pads, helmets, mouthpieces, gloves, and footballs to soccer shoes, shin guards, shorts, and jerseys. If you play a fall sport, it's more than likely we'll see you soon at Play It Again Sports. When you trade in, you win. Play It Again Sports in the Fremont Shopping Center.
We'd like to invite you to join us on the opening drive. Give us a call or text at 417-866-0969 or reach out to us at the 96.9 Jock Chat app.
All right, back on the opening drive. I've really got to get some bump music set up. We're hopefully have some bump music because, boy, coming in hot just throws me off all the time.
Oh, you want some bump music?
Give me some bump.
Go. Well, that's a little hip for...
Is that YouTube approved?
Yeah.
We can use that.
But it rotates, so let me show you what else it'll play.
Yeah,
that,
never mind.
Or you want to hear this? This is the kind of stuff you don't get that first one too much because it rotates. There's about 6, 7 on it.
These all sound like a video game.
It does. These are from artists that never been heard of and never will be heard of again. You know, those type of people. But anyway, all right, we'll figure that out. But anyway, hey, we're back on the opening drive with Tom and Rob. Tom Ladd, Rob Rodgers, Chef Tiny in the house today as we roll on a Thursday. We've got a lot of things to talk about still because it's been a very impromptu day. Very impromptu. Got things happening all sorts of ways. But we want to talk about the AFC North today is our football preview. We're going to do that.
Plus, we do want to get back to we haven't really even talked about the
Best
restaurant
of.
yet. Yeah,
Exactly.
which we want to get to because that's good, and I've got my list.
Okay, so let's do that first, and we'll talk AFC North last segment of the show.
Oh,
let's do
good.
that. All right, let's do that. So back to the best places you can watch a game.
Yes.
In
so
Springfield.
Yes, and we're gonna have, like I said, I'm gonna get some of the sports bar owners and stuff in here, talk about their places. The best place for me has always been home. I am a homebody, sports watcher. However, there are times where I do want to get out of the house and, go enjoy the game somewhere. So there's, the Roost is kind of my go-to for, if I'm going to pop out of the house. It's not far from my house. I do live in Southwest Springfield, so I live 4 minutes from Retro and the Roost. So the Roost is kind of where I like to pop over to do that. Again, I enjoy their food. I think they have good food. It's bar food, but it's done well. They make their own ranch. That's always kind of my go-to is like, if I go to a sports bar or any restaurant in general, if they don't make their own ranch, if they don't have the 5 seconds to put together buttermilk and mayonnaise and the ranch dressing seasoning packet, it's just not worth it to me. So, but they make their own ranch there. They have good burgers. They've got, So, the Roost is where I go.
Okay.
That's probably my top place.
All right.
Yeah.
Tom?
Now, are we, got to ask this, and you probably know where I'm going. Are we just talking locally owned, or there's a chain?
Could be anywhere. Yeah. Chains are fine too. Yeah. Wherever you go.
B-dubs, obviously.
Yeah.
They have TVs everywhere on, you go there on a Saturday or Sunday, and you can pretty well be assured you're going to watch whatever game you want to watch.
Yeah.
Thing.
Yeah.
So that TVs, I don't know how many TVs they've got in there, but they've got the dining area and the bar area. So that's a great place.
Mm-hmm.
But some that we talked about, and a couple of them just from the soccer, mumbles and, which had the soccer on, and oh my God, did we increase things for that place during the World Cup? You think about, just the places that were advertising, hey, come watch the World Cup.
Fun.
Yeah. A lot of those, but Big Whiskey's is a great place to watch.
Also not far from Retro.
Exactly.
Over there on Republic Road. Yeah.
And they've got how many different locations?
Oh
they
man,
have?
I lost count. They've really blown up. I know that they have Nixa. Do they have a Republic one?
I don't know. Yes, they have a Republic.
Yeah,
Ozark.
that's a big one. Yeah.
Ozark.
Yeah. Ozark.
Yeah. I go to the Ozark
Republic
one.
Road, downtown.
Mm-hmm.
I know
Across from the
that
mall.
they have one in Olathe.
Yes, they do.
You know, it's the old Stroud's building.
Yep.
In Olathe, and so I know they have one there, and I think they've popped up quite several others.
They are
you know.
franchising out now.
Yeah.
They kind of went on that whole route. I want to say a couple of years ago they started doing that.
Yeah.
So, and they do a good job. I mean, their food's amazing too.
Yeah, and Rebar is another one. They have 2 locations now, so they have their Battlefield location and a brand new location right down the road from my house.
Oh,
So,
wow.
Really?
Yeah. And RJ does a great job with that. Their food is very good as well. And it's kind of nice in Southwest Springfield to have a couple of options, you know, if you want. It's Rebar is within walking distance of my house. So, I mean, if I go and drown my sorrows as a Cowboys fan in too much beer, I can always walk home.
There you
So,
go.
Yeah.
That's good. I'll tell you where I used to love going a lot too was at the old Ebbets Field.
Yeah.
You know, and they've reopened. I'm ashamed to say I haven't been into the reopened one. Can't imagine it's too much different, but that used to be a nice place too to kind of sit and watch and eat and you know,
That's a good
enjoy.
place. I like that. I like Ebbets Field. I've always liked Ebbets Field. I like the old Ebbets Field before it was a parking garage there. That's how old I am. But then, but the new one, the prior new one was great. I've not been to the new iteration of it yet, but if it's anything like the old one, it's great. And I know those guys just it ran out of time, you know, ran out of run there.
Yeah. So, I mean, we're pretty blessed in this area I think, to have so many options to go and watch a game and enjoy good food. I mean, I remember back in the day, it was always like, you know, TGI Fridays or, you know, place like that.
Chili's.
You would normally go to Chili's or, you know, something like that to watch a game. And it's really boomed. There's a lot of great mom and pop places that we have around here now too. And there's definitely not a shortage of places to go watch the big game. So
St. Michael's downtown.
Yeah.
Been a good one. Good lunch. And he's a good sports guy too.
Springfield Brewing Company.
Yeah.
That's another place too.
Springfield
And they're
Brew Co.
upstairs. They've got TVs everywhere and they're upstairs, especially.
Billiards.
Right by the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Billiards is another great one.
Yeah. Billiards is good. And then the other one I was thinking of Bears. Bears is good.
Yeah.
They got TVs in there too.
And, you know, Billiards, sneakily some of the best bar food that you're going to have around. They have one of the best burgers, in my opinion, too. So everybody knows my affinity for burgers. I love a good Billiards burger. Yeah. Yeah, really do. And you can shoot pool while you're watching the game.
That's true.
You know?
Yeah.
And it's a big hangout now for Missouri State. You know?
It is. And that whole, you know, Richard Vance has done a great job with that whole front area. So, you know, we'll get him on too to talk about billiards on best places to watch
Yes,
games.
absolutely.
So, yeah, I'll reach out to Richard and get him on too. So, yeah.
Cool.
Did Hooters reopen? I'm asking for a friend.
Did it close?
That's what I was going to say.
I thought they closed some. I don't know.
They went bankrupt.
Yeah, I don't think
there's
the Springfield one does really well. So I know that store performs really well. So I'd be shocked if the Springfield, like the whole company could fail and we could be like, you know, how big corporations fail, but there's always like 1 or 2 or maybe 3 locations in like some oddball place in the United States. You know, it could end up that they close them all, but the Springfield Hooters keeps on going. I don't know.
I think they went the original Hooters went bankrupt. Then the reiteration of Hooters under the private equity went bankrupt. And then they are reorganizing in bankruptcy now. So they did shut down virtually every corporate store in the country, I think, pretty much. And then now they're, again, like what you said, they're reorganizing under a different banner now.
You know, there's another restaurant that I used to go to all the time when I was younger. It was my favorite place to go to when I was younger. My mom would take me there. Bennigan's. If you remember Bennigan's.
Bennigan's, yeah.
And that is, they closed down every location except for 2 when they went under. And the 2 were like way out in the East Coast.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it's a Dallas-based chain. So, you know, I mean, it was when I was growing up, there was Bennigan's everywhere in Dallas. I mean,
Bennigan's was good.
Yeah. And now they're making a comeback. So they're opening more locations. They have a new restaurant group that's, you know, bringing that brand and that name back.
Bought the brand, basically, and then bringing it back. We've seen that kind of in the past few years. Old brands that went away that they're made, but there's still value to the brand, and they're bringing it back. Kind of a restart.
Well, it's nostalgia. Nostalgia sells. I mean, that's one of our biggest things at Retro to do is nostalgic dishes. You know, things that people, you know, really want. Like I did a Monte Cristo sandwich on a lunch menu man, it's been about 2.5, 3 years, but I did that sandwich in Ode to Bennigan's because their Monte Cristo is legendary.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's a legendary sandwich.
I had that in Topeka, Kansas. So good.
Yeah.
Well, and your the golf sandwiches you made for the tournament, unbelievable. That whole week, that was fantastic.
Masters week.
Masters week, yes.
Yeah. Those sandwiches. I mean, you can't turn away from something so simple and so good.
Yeah.
And that's the way things were back in the old days. Everything was simple. It was simply made. It was just good ingredients and homemade. You used lots of butter and lots of real ingredients, and no pseudo fats or any kind of crazy weird scientifically altered things that they have nowadays. Used real food. Things tasted different. And that's what we try to do at Retro as well. Bring that old stuff back.
So I'll throw out a few just because, like you say, it's close to your house, within walking distance, which is nice. The old, right there by Hooters, that little area with old Chicago, and is kind of an unsung area. You don't hear a lot about it, but they got 3 pretty healthy restaurants right there in the old Dallas Cowboy subdivision. You know.
I mean, there's Colton's over there.
Yes.
There's Bricktown Brewery.
Yes.
Yeah, Bricktown's good.
I was trying to think of the other. There's another one over there, isn't there? So it's Hooters.
Well, Hooters,
Colton's, Bricktown Brewery.
That's it.
The old Fox and Hound used to be over there. Now it's a mattress store.
Yes.
I like Fox and Hound back in the day because I go and watch Manchester United during the afternoons if I didn't have appointments, I'd go in there and watch the 2 p.m. Game if they were playing on a Wednesday, like a Champions League game or something. But that's good.
Down in the Galloway area, got the grill, the new Galloway grill, but that, of course, he closes. He's pretty smart about it. I think he's closed both Sunday and Monday every week.
Yeah.
And holidays.
Yeah.
But that's a nice little. Have you been to that?
What's that one?
Galloway Grill down there.
That's one of those places I've just never been. It's kind of the same thing as Rob March said with Retro. I just never been. It's one of those. I'm going to go there sometime. We'll walk down there.
Have you been there?
Go there sometime.
I've been there. Galloway is just something it's
out
off my radar.
Yeah.
And I don't know why. It used to be like I used to go down there a lot when I was in high school or even early 2000s. I'd go down there, but I go down to Galloway to get my haircut like once every 6 weeks. So
yeah.
Rogue Barber Ryan Mulcahy. That's my plug. Nice. There you go.
There you go. Is he right there on?
He moved from downtown, so he was at that old gas station there on Walnut and Grand, and he moved down to Galloway, and he's in like where the Rock is, and EG and all that. He's in that area now.
The Rock's pretty good.
Yeah.
Rock. I've gone there several times. So yeah. Anyway, that's good stuff. Wow, what a great segment. I mean, just lots of great stuff. If you guys got thoughts, you can put it up there on the message on our Facebook page, or you can put it up there on Jock Chat and share that with us. And because there's just lots of great places to go just to find community in this community. So it's pretty cool. All right, I'm going to take an early break because we want to talk AFC North when we come back. So we'll take a slight early break. So I want to make sure we get this in.
And our Bear Tracker, we need to mention our Bear Tracker. They have a new quarterback, big announcement.
Big news. So we got a lot to cover here in the last segment of the show. You're listening to The Opening Drive with Tom and Rob on ESPN The Jock with Chef Tiny on ESPN Jock. I just said that. Sponsored by Play Against Sports. Blue 42. Set. Hut. Football's back. From Missouri State to the Kansas City Chiefs and the Mizzou Tigers, the excitement starts now on The Opening Drive with Tom and Rob. Get the latest news, analysts, and hype weekdays on ESPN The Jock.
Culinary history with Retro Metro. For centuries, lobster was a delicacy reserved for those living close to the coast. Today, you don't need an ocean view to enjoy it, just a table at Retro Metro. Introducing Bergen Ravioli. Fresh ravioli stuffed with lobster and cognac, served in a Thermidor blue cheese and spinach sauce that's creamy and rich and unforgettable. Discover the all-new dinner menu at Retro Metro.
I'm Chef Tiny, inviting you to Retro Metro for some giant flavors. Your table is waiting.
Lose weight. Stop smoking with Alex Goen Hypnosis. Guaranteed. In 2002, Alex Goen was issued a U.S. patent. That's not marketing. That's the federal record. Engineered to take the weight off 10, 20, 30 pounds or more and break your connection to cigarettes. Only $59.99 guaranteed or your money back. Weight loss hypnosis. Sunday, September 27th, 11 a.m. Hilton Garden Inn in Springfield. Stop smoking. 2 p.m. Sign up at alexgoen.com, Goen. That's alexgoen.com.
When it comes to our cars, those infotainment screens, turbos, advanced transmissions, and cameras are all great until they fail. And if your car is out of warranty, repairing them can cost thousands. I'm Danica Patrick. If your car is less than 20 years old, no matter the mileage, make sure you're covered for auto repair bills with an auto protection plan from Endurance. They've paid out hundreds of millions in claims and helped drivers with plans that cover engine, drivetrain, electrical system, transmission, and more. Endurance gives you straightforward claims processing and direct payment to your certified mechanic. And your rate won't go up no matter how many claims you file. When your check engine light comes on, don't ignore it because you're worried about a big auto repair bill. Call Endurance and choose the plan that's right for you. Act now and get 1 year of elite benefits, a $2,000 value, free.
For your fast free quote, call 800-373-5114. 800-373-5114. 800-373-5114.
Coverage varies by plan. View contracts and exclusions at endurancewarranty.com.
We thought about creating a ShopOzarks.com mascot, something obnoxiously cute. Then somebody suggested a giant walking coupon, and honestly, obnoxious. Mascot. Instead, we'll keep doing what actually works, helping you save big at local restaurants, automotive shops, health and fitness, entertainment, and more. No cute mascots required. Just real local savings at ShopOzarks.com.
If it matters in the Ozarks, it matters here. From Missouri State to the Cardinals and beyond, start your day with the opening drive with Tom and Rob. Weekdays 7 to 9 on ESPN, The Jock.
We'd like to invite you to join us on the opening drive. Give us a call or text at 417-866-0969 or reach out to us at the 96.9 Jock Chat app. We're getting you ready for the 26th Missouri State Bears football season with our daily Bear Tracker. Find out what Casey Woods thinks, who the new players are, and what the schedule presents.
Oh, Bear Tracker day what here?
16.
So we go to Texas A&M, College Station, kick their tails and take their money. Can't wait, man. Yeah, the only bad thing about that game, there's only one bad thing about that weekend, that game. It's on Saturday, but it's Labor Day Monday, the week that following Monday. But I may need the extra day to recover from the awesome victory that we have down in Texas A&M.
Do you think maybe a couple thousand of the Texas A&M fans won't show up because it's holiday weekend?
Maybe,
possibly,
maybe, yeah, maybe. But all I know is that I'm bummed because we're going to want to talk about that. We might, when they beat Texas A&M, we're going to have to come on Monday. I don't know if we get hazard pay or duty pay or combat pay or what we get paid on Monday. We need to come on Monday and have a show. I mean, because that's a big thing to talk about. We can't let that go Tuesday.
Huge.
So when we beat them, we have to come on. So we need to.
Well, Labor Day is not until the following weekend.
No, it's 7th. It's the 7th.
Yeah, but we're playing them on the 28th.
No.
Yeah.
Texas A&M
It's
playing on the 5th.
On the 5th?
Yeah.
Oh,
Count are
September
you
5th.
on?
I don't know. I had down the 28th. That's crazy.
That's high school football.
Yeah, high school. Yeah,
you're
I'm in Kickapoo Chiefs mode. Sorry.
Yep.
Dude, he's
Sorry,
like,
guys.
look at the
I let you
Kickapoo
down.
Chiefs. Oh, we're not playing Kickapoo. We're playing Texas A&M. Good night.
That's the
Kickapoo.
other 12th man at
Yeah,
Kickapoo.
right.
Yeah.
Yes.
So anyway, all right. So let's talk about Bear Tracker Day because we got some big news out of the Bears game.
QB1 has been named for
Boom.
Missouri State.
Hey, turn us back on video, by the way.
Oh,
We're up. I mean, people are like going, hey, we're just standing there. We're not doing anything. There we go. We're back.
I need help. I need an assistant. Just
Even
to
I could do
take
that
care
on
of that.
my
Yeah.
radar board.
QB1 has been announced. Skylar Locklear, who got most of the snaps in last Saturday's scrimmage, is going to start against Texas A&M.
Okay.
He is the transfer from UTEP. Good arm. He's the runner of the two.
Yes.
Good speed. He started 9 games at UTEP, both last year and the year before. Also had played at Austin P.
Yeah.
Here's one for you. His dad played basketball at Michigan.
Yep. He's got genes.
Yep. So Skylar Locklear, 5'11", 195. Good arm. I mean, I was watching both the quarterbacks. They both have pretty good arms. But he was named the starter for Texas A&M. And now we just figure out, now we got a scheme. Now they get ready for the first game of the season.
The way I look at it is this. We could have gone either way, right? Either one of them looked really good. But I think Skyler, as far as this scheme that Coach Woods wants to run, we're efforting to get Coach Woods maybe on tomorrow, maybe, hopefully, or Monday.
Oh, we got Corey on tomorrow. So we do have a Bear rep on. He goes to practice every day.
So I don't get Casey Woods. I get Corey Riggs. Casey and Corey are not the same name, but we're going to go with Corey tomorrow.
Yes.
Okay. All right, Corey. Looking forward to having you on the show tomorrow.
He's at every practice, so he can give a little insight that nobody else can.
I'm just giving you some guff there, Corey. But no, Casey Woods maybe next week. We're going to have him on maybe early next week. Because here's the deal. The way you saw practice and the way Corey, who's going to be on tomorrow, saw practice, they want to run really fast. They want to run plays fast. They want to play fast. And I think Skyler fits that scheme, and he's shifty, and you can't, I think that's a lot of it. I mean, it's like chase me around type stuff.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of how they're going to do this. They're going to try to outpace you. And even if it's Texas A&M, doesn't matter. That's what they're going to play. They're going to play at that level. They're not going to adapt, saying, let's slow the game down. A lot of teams, you'll play a big team. Let's ground game it and let's run clock, right? This one, they're going to say, let's go.
Well, it sets up a little better the RPO. You got the run pass option there with a runner. And I saw this the other day at scrimmage, even though once he got somewhere, they tagged him. He didn't get hit.
Sure.
Because he's quarterback. But they would fake the handoff and he would take off. So a lot more running plays lined up for Locklear than they had for Beelan.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. I'm glad. QB1 is Skyler Locklear. Looking forward to that. He'll be the one lead us to victory at College Station. That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
He'll be a hero. I'm telling you, man, he wins that down there. There's going to be statues on campus. Skyler Locklear statues if he wins that game. I'm telling you, it's coming. Well, what they do with the SMU quarterback? His name's on like one of the facilities.
Yeah.
What's he done? I mean, he's done some stuff. You go down and beat Texas A&M, Missouri State. His name's on a building. Let's go.
He did take us to the CFP playoff.
He did.
Even though we got blown out by Penn State.
But he took you there.
Got us there.
Yeah.
Yep.
There you go.
So just so you know, I mean, is it possible because of his where he played the last couple of years in Texas at El Paso that maybe he wouldn't be as intimidated playing at Texas A&M? I mean,
maybe
thoughts on, I mean, you've got one that played at Duke and he was a backup and didn't get a lot of playing time, but he was at Duke and practiced every day against
like Florida State and those
players.
Places. Yeah.
That's Beelan.
Yeah.
Or you've got Locklear who played in Texas, knows a little, isn't Texas El Paso part of the A&M system or?
Well, they probably got they're part of the UT system, but if they may have some friends, he maybe has some friends play there or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, all I know is QB1's there. He's our guy. He's the guy we're going with. And if something happens, we've got Henry too. We're good, man. We're good. We're excited. It'll be a great season. Looking forward to the home opener on September 12th against Lindenwood.
Yes.
I'll be there. It's going to be fun. So, let's talk some AFC North. AFC North is our daily countdown to the NFL season. Is we're going to talk about the division, the AFC North, which features Baltimore, Cincinnati, Pittsburgh, and Cleveland. And if you're on our Facebook page, I did post up the projected finish of those teams. Now, keep in mind, that's not Tom and I. That's 56 independent different sources aggregated into this, taking account of injuries, taking account of star rookies, taking account of retirements, taking account of people coming back from injury. It's pretty cool. That's a really cool algorithm I made up.
And really, as you look at it, independently, it's a 2-team race, but there's a possibility of Pittsburgh, who won it last year, also, in the mix. Yesterday, we knew it was a definite 2-team race.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about
Bills
it.
and Pats. Yep.
This is more of a 3-team. Cleveland doesn't have a shot in this division.
Yeah.
But you've got Baltimore and Cincinnati. The over-under on wins for these two teams, Baltimore 10.9, Cincinnati 10.3
Whoa, that's
nationally. And then Pittsburgh's at 8.4, and they won it last year. So this really is a 3-team race in the AFC North.
Well, especially since Aaron Rodgers is the quarterback of Pittsburgh. If he comes out and is Aaron Rodgers of not old, but the older version of Aaron Rodgers, they got a shot. So if he comes out as old Aaron Rodgers, they're in trouble. I think that's kind of
Well, and
my
I'm
thought.
wondering, with Baltimore, Jesse Minter coming in there, is it going to be the same Ravens moniker of, brutal ground game and, tough defense, or is it going to be something different? Is he going to use Lamar Jackson in different ways, I guess, than John Harbaugh was?
2-time MVP Lamar Jackson at quarterback. He and Joe Burrow, obviously, the two top QB names. You have to throw Aaron Rodgers in there, but more from the past than probably what he'll be this year. But 3 pretty good quarterbacks out of the 4 teams versus Cleveland. Who knows? That's a mess. Always been. One of those could jump out and, Shadir.
I think the Bengals steal this thing. I mean, it's Burrow's revenge year, so I mean, he's going to be on fire if he can stay healthy. They also have the easiest schedule.
They do.
They have a super easy schedule. So I mean, they could definitely steal it just based on strength of schedule.
I'm looking at strength of schedule. They match up on the NFC side. They match up with the NFC South, which is Tampa Bay, Carolina, those guys. That's who they match up with on the South. And then on the other side, they match up on the AFC side, Titans, Colts, AFC South. So as far as schedule's concerned, the AFC North, I think, has the easiest lineup schedule of any of the divisions.
Yeah,
for sure. I mean,
and there's no Myles Garrett this year in this league.
No,
there's no Myles Garrett. That's true. He's gone, and he created problems no matter when you played him. Right?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who he's playing. The Browns would stick him out there. Of course, he knocks quarterbacks out too. I look at this. They start out, Cincinnati, for example, starts out with Tampa Bay and at home. Then they go to Houston and at Pittsburgh, then Jacksonville. They got a tough start, but then they get some easy ones. They get Miami there. They should beat Miami. And then the Ravens. They're off. They have a tough schedule to start, but then it evens out over the end. They got a nice patsy schedule coming in with the Browns. They got the Commanders and the Saints, and they should be able to take care of those.
Yeah.
So I think all in all, NFL's interesting though. Each week is so different, right? Each week is you just don't know what you're going to get. You don't know if teams got new rookies or new players that's going to have standout seasons, so you don't really know. They got their bye week in week 6, which is interesting because they have to go to Madrid, Spain in week 9, and that's just mind-boggling to me.
Yeah,
how they're going to send them to Madrid, Spain to play against the Falcons on week 9 with a natural 7 days before and 7 days after when they come back. So they're going to come back and play the Steelers off a Madrid, Spain game. I am telling you, the NFL is stupid. I don't know why they're playing international games in the middle of their stinking season. I don't know how the player's even going for this.
And he wants to expand.
That's the dumbest thing ever. Does the English Premier League have teams in the United States? No. You know why? Because it's the English Premier League. Should the NFL, the National Football League, have teams in England or Europe? No, because that's our National Football League. Stop being stupid. He's saying he's going to do this. That's the dumbest idea ever. That's going to ruin his league. And he's going to have to add 4 teams, and they're going to make an own division.
I think they've already done a good job ruining the league already.
Horrible. Roger Goodell's horrible. He gets paid $60 million to be stupid. I wish I could pay $60 million to be stupid.
And yet, fellas, it is the number 1 sport out there now in the United States. By far.
Despite him, by the way. I don't think anybody likes the international games. Do you guys like the international games?
I don't like it for the thought of the players having to deal with the travel, the wear and tear of the travel overseas, because you lose 2 days, I think,
and usually
both ways.
Usually put a bye around those, right?
You should.
Now they're not even doing that. It's like Sunday, November 1st at the home against the Titans, and you're going to hop a flight to Madrid, Spain to play the Falcons on Sunday, November 8th, then come back and play the Steelers at home on Sunday, November 15th. They're probably saying, "Hey, we put 2 home games around you there. That should help you out. You don't have to." Are you kidding me? I guess it's dumb. Then what's that team? The 2 teams are playing. not Seattle. Is it Seattle? Oh, Rams. Something they're playing in Australia to start their season.
Yeah,
that's a divisional
Sydney.
game. It's a divisional game. I just don't understand the NFL. Money grabber, and yet we still support that. Why can there not be some uproar? I mean, but no, we don't. It's fine. Let's let them ruin the game. There was so much money, man. People run out of money. Ask Mark Walter where his money is right now. Owner of the Dodgers.
Yeah.
Owner of the Lakers. Ask him where his money is.
Hey, I wanted to throw this out yesterday. I know you saw this as well. Prep Baseball Report ranked the top incoming seniors. Of course, the school hadn't started.
2027s, yeah.
Yep, 2027 players in the state of Missouri. I mean, half of them are from this area.
Yeah, and 3 of them play for the Mavericks. Man, that's awesome.
Yep. Brady Yates, number 1 from
buddy.
Glendale.
Good
number
player.
1 in the state of Missouri. Ryland Sutton from Ozark, number 4.
Amazing.
Adam McKnight, who's already signed to play football at Missouri State, number 5 in the state.
Very good baseball player.
Cameron Miller of Nixa, number 7.
Think about this. Cam and Adam, same team.
Yep.
Nixa.
Jace Wilkinson, the lefty from Miller, is number 9 in the state. So 5 of the top 10 in Southwest Missouri for the class of 2027, ranked by Prep Baseball Report Missouri.
Nice. 5 of the top 10, 3 of the top 10 former Midwest Mavericks. How about that, man? That's our club, baby. That's awesome.
Is there a sport Adam McKnight doesn't play?
No.
Well, he doesn't run cross country.
Yeah. Okay.
That'd be funny.
He does golf, but he doesn't golf at Nixon.
He doesn't golf for Nixon.
This summer, we went, my wife and I went on a trip, saw him at the airport.
Yeah.
And, hey, what's going on? Family, a couple of other players and dads. They were going to Michigan to golf. So he likes the golf too, but not one of his chosen sports. But yeah, all stayed in 3 sports at Nixon.
Yeah.
You know, I tell you what, that kid, he could have picked where he wanted to play baseball too. I know Kansas had an offer out there for him. Missouri State probably. I mean, there's a lot of them had offers out there for him.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Good. Hey, good. That shows how good Southwest Missouri baseball is.
Bogey went 1 for 3 yesterday for Clearwater, 3 RBIs. His batting average at 327 now. And Kevin Beckmeyer is going to be on our podcast today, Bear Down Paws Up podcast.
In
today.
studio?
Yeah, she'll be here coming up in a couple of hours.
Need to get her on our show. All right.
We'll do it.
Sounds good. All right. That's it for today. Thanks, Chef Tiny. Thanks, Tom. We'll see you on Friday.
Springfield weather on the Jock.
Happy Thursday. A few clouds this morning in the skies will become mostly sunny for the afternoon. Overall, pretty nice day coming our way.